Yeah, so what's up, man? How's your day?
Good, bro. Enjoying some mango now. What
Fuck
about you?
yeah, fuck yeah. No, good, dude. Good. I mean, we were talking a bit before this, but got some meal prep done. Kind of just chillax this Sunday and took a reset. But I guess just to jump straight into it, we were kind of talking a bit before this about how kind of what we were thinking about talking on today's podcast, on today's episode. And I was kind of looking at like I've always had the mindset of like success is like linear, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I was kind of I always like I'm sure everyone does at this point, like bounces ideas off of Chat GPT back and forth. But it was saying basically like my thought was like, which I knew I was wrong, but I couldn't like put my finger on like how I was wrong. It was saying like you don't have to go from 100 to 200,000, right? Like 100 one year to 200 next year to 300 next year, and then eventually 10 years down the road to a million, right? Or it doesn't even need to be double. Like you don't need to just double every year. You can like
Yeah.
10x every year
Yeah.
if if you want to. And then even like in relationships or like in fitness, like you can have like one thing click, and then you just skyrocket.
Fucking full throttle that shit when it clicks.
Yeah, yeah. And in my mind, I never really got like used to thinking that way. I always wanted to like play it safe and rational because like I wanted to be like, okay, I can't expect to be successful overnight, which you can't, right? But at the same time, it happens all the time. Like people will have one tweak in their business and it'll just like skyrocket them. And I guess my mind was used to thinking, and ChatGPT was saying it was like humans are conditioned to think in this way. Like, hey, you put certain amount in, you'll get this amount back. You put a certain amount of money into marketing, you'll get this back. You put a certain amount of calls in, you'll get this back.
Yeah.
And I never really got used to thinking of like the outside returns. But what he was saying, or what it was saying was basically like, yes, keep doing the consistent efforts, keep doing that, like keep doing the consistent efforts, like day by day, keep doing the maintenance stuff, right? If we're making 200 grand a year, like keep doing the stuff to maintain that, but also set goals for the quarter. Like it said like don't track yearly, definitely track yearly, but track these goals by quarter. Say like, hey, how can we make this the best quarter of our life? How can we change our business? How can we 10x our business this quarter? Keep doing the stuff that is maintaining the maintenance stuff, but how can we do more to get those outside returns? And that's kind of what was going through my mind. Yeah. What do you think about that? I know it's a lot, and I don't know if I explained it too well, but
Nah, you explained it pretty good. I mean, it just it just comes back down to like if you able to risk your money and actually but it's like tracking down KPIs and everything. Like you minimize that risk in a way. You know what I mean? Because it's like you already taking the risk and figuring out what's working. So it's like you can dump more money on what's working. But it's like that fear doesn't let you pull the trigger of it because you want to, you know what I mean? It's like you said, you were just staying safe.
yeah, yeah. I think that's a big one right there, like the fear. Like I was always like,
Yeah.
go ahead, sorry.
No, go, 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 go.
Well, I was always like, man, I can't dump a ton of money into marketing right now because like this is a slow progress. Like I can't expect things to happen overnight. And that always kept me from dumping a bunch of money into marketing. Versus I have a mentor, and I think you know him as well. He's really big here in Houston, and he's kind of like balls to the wall. He's like, yo, just fucking dump all your money into marketing. And I've always been like, you know, like
Yeah.
let me chill, let me take it slow.
Yeah, nah, I had I'm like the same way in a way too. Um, but like, you're not gonna get leads without marketing.
You're definitely not. You're definitely not. But what I'm saying is like, yes, I will keep spending the money forever, on marketing. Like my goal is to never turn off marketing, but I can take those extra pushes every now and then, like once a quarter
Yeah.
or once a month. Like keep spending my base amount, but then I could be like,
Keep
okay, let's
improving.
fucking yeah, or let's spend this amount, let's go here, and then maybe come back down. Which I don't know if it's the right way to do it.
No, down. No, 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 no. Let's stay
Well,
up.
the goal is to stay up, yeah,
The
but
goal is like basically is like you building goal, foundation, goal, foundation, goal, foundation. That's like the proper way to scale, right?
yeah, yeah.
Ideally, that's where you want to get. You know, it's like goal, foundation, goal, foundation, goal, foundation.
And I think where I was missing was this part right here. I was here, like, okay, let's keep it steady, but I wasn't like really like pushing, you know, like,
Like the goal.
trying to take that big risk.
Yeah.
So, but I will say this, um, in a way, it served a purpose in the beginning because I even now I don't expect to get rich overnight, right? And in the beginning, I want like I'm sure you know a lot of people that started wholesaling and they want to get rich overnight, and they're not here anymore. You know?
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of people that haven't like yeah, I'm doing wholesaling and they're gone.
Yeah, yeah. But I think one of those things. I think what happened there was like they expected to get rich way faster than or they want to get rich a lot faster than it happened. And I think this is a long game kind of business. Yeah. So I think that served me back then because it let me stick to it, but now it's kind of hindering me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I was like to see learning what worked and going, just selecting, like you said, selecting two things like Facebook and SMS, right? And it's like
Hmm.
seeing that works
Yeah. Yeah.
and like
And you've proved.
copying it. So,
I mean, you've proven that it works, right? With Facebook and
yeah.
SMS.
Facebook, I got leads, bro. I got like
Yeah.
42, and it was like chump change, like
Yeah.
thousands of people were wasting. And then SMS, yeah, I mean, direct to seller is always the best ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to be, or a human as possible. Try to
Yeah.
put jokes in my SMS instead of sounding too serious. That's pretty much
Okay.
been working a lot too.
What's the joke that you put in there? And this
One
is
of
in
them,
the initial text, right?
I'm switching it up now.
Okay.
That's what I've been working on right now too. But right now it's like me asking like if I'm out of pocket, asking this certain questions, or what's even crazy or a good ass offer that I'm giving, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The best one is the question marks, bro. That's
What do you mean the question marks?
just send three question marks.
Off the rip?
Nah, like follow ups.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay, nice, nice.
No, no, off the rip is kind of like what the hell.
Yeah.
Sometimes they
Yeah.
get like the message, like the three question marks,
Yeah.
and then I guess they delete the other ones, and they always
Yeah.
reply to the question marks.
Huh.
Because I've had
I'm
cases where they're like, "Oh, like, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, I sent you this message." Like, "Nah, I probably deleted it."
yeah.
But then I got the what they like a yes or no.
Yeah. I guess that'll at least elicit some response. It's almost like, yeah. Question, yeah. I know I've heard of people saying like like the Chris Voss like no questions. It's like, hey, have you given up on selling your house? Question mark. Like once people will stop responding to you, or saying like, um, hey, Miss Susie, I haven't heard from you in a while. Should I just stop reaching out altogether? Something like that.
Yeah,
And I think it doesn't work 100% of the time, but some people will be like, oh, no, 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 like, yes, I'm still interested. Um, but I've just been so busy. I think we have a lead right now that you're working on that a few months back. I was like, hey, like, you're always busy when I call. Should I just stop calling altogether? You always tell me to call back later. Should I just stop calling altogether? And she's like, oh, no, no, I promise I do want to sell, but I've just been so busy and I've been putting it on the back
yeah,
burner.
it's like kind of like being straightforward in a way too.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like at the end of the day, we don't want to bother them. They're not interested. I don't want you. Give me the next
Yeah.
one.
Like I don't want to waste your
No, yeah,
time,
I agree
and
with that. You said what?
yeah, yeah. No, just saying, I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my time, to be frank.
No, I think that's a lot of people tend to like fail at that. Like, we're scared to be like saying no to a deal, right? Like, I mean, to
Yeah,
a lead. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? I feel like a lot of new wholesalers that come to the industry that want to acquire so high just to say like, oh, like I got something under contract. You don't get paid until it's
yeah.
closed and funded. So
Don't know. I heard of somebody recently that has like they had like 30 contracts in the span of a few months, which is a lot, right?
yeah,
But a lot of those contracts were just falling out, you know.
yeah.
So it's like,
Well,
hey,
why were they falling out? Do you know?
I don't know, but I mean, most common is price, right? That's the
Right.
most common reason. I had a and again, this isn't talking, this isn't like to talk bad on anybody, right? But I was talking to, and I'll even name drop on here. Like I was talking to my cousin the other day, and he was telling me he was like, and he's getting started wholesaling. He's closed one deal, and he's getting back into it.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, what do you think like your strength is? He's like, man, I'm a really good closer. And I was like, okay, what makes you say you're a really good closer? He's like, well, when I pitch them the offer, they usually accept, and I get them on a contract. I'm like, okay, cool. And you know me, I'm all about like conversions and KPIs. All right, out of those contracts, how many contracts have closed? And he's like, zero. I was like, okay, well, if you offer somebody $1 million for $100,000 house, sure as shit they're gonna sign that contract.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily mean you're a good closer.
Yeah.
Now, if you offer somebody $10 for their house that's worth 100 grand and they sign,
Amazing, bro.
yeah, dude, you're fucking walking on water.
No,
Now
yeah.
you're a good closer.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree 1,000% on that. It's like everybody tends to think they're gonna get paid as soon as they lock something up, but it's like, nah, bro. Close and funded, bro. I had
Yeah, yeah,
I had shit fucking go whoop out the window just because the same day, just because title shit.
yeah.
Title shit or they owe more, and some bullshit happens.
Very last second too.
Yeah,
Even the
true
ones
that.
that you're,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, even the ones that you're super like sure about. You're like,
Yeah, the
yeah,
ones that
man,
you
this
already have
one,
them sold and everything. I mean, that's just something. So those are the ones you can't do shit about it. I had
yeah.
one. I'll tell you one. I had one, and the guy's in prison. He's coming out in a couple months, so that's a good follow up.
Nice.
He's in prison, bro. I got him in a contract and everything. And there's some people that had judgments against him. Like regular, like one of them was his neighbor, and he was collecting like almost 20,000, bro, from that. And then he had like another 15 in liens, bro. Whenever he got that, he was like, I had to fucking talk to him in prison, bro.
Yeah,
Close him in prison and everything. That's why it's important also for to have a good title company. This is not the title company that I use. This was that's
oh, okay,
basically
okay.
what I got for cheating on them, and I already told them about it, and they already gave me, all the shit about it. You know what I mean? But
Fuck yeah.
bro, one day they were one day late. I got this guy to be okay with him walking away with all this, and it was like not in my hands. Not it's something I could do. Like I wish I could give him more,
Yeah.
bro. Like he was okay with walking away with this. Like I forgot the exact amount, but I got him to be okay with it after he was like bitching, complaining, like, nah, it's not fair, my dude. Those
Yeah.
guys are your neighbors, and they have something against you. Like that's nothing to do with me. Like I'm here to help you,
Yeah.
because I was gonna like, other than that, I was gonna help him out with after he got out and everything.
So
Um,
one day late, what happened there?
so the paperwork, bro. They sent the paperwork to him. He signed
Yeah.
everything. He closed it and he sent it. title receives the package and everything, bro. They're missing one paper.
Fuck, dude.
They forgot to send it, bro. They had to send it
Yeah.
again, and it was already too late. Uh, they had to redo the statement again, and the judgments against him went up like a couple $1,000.
Damn.
And he was like, "Nah, fuck that." And I was like, "Dude, come on!" Like he was like, "Man, like." He was like, "Nah, title like this was title, like they screwed up, like that's not me,
Yeah.
like that's not that can't be like I'm the one taking the hit." And I was like, "Man, I get you." So it's like that's a good follow up. But yeah, bro, title company
Yeah.
followed up, and it was like that one buyer lined, everything was good, everything was straight, bro. It just
Damn.
whoop out the window.
It, yeah, as hard as we work to get these leads, right? Like the deals, the marketing we do, the follow up we do, and all the stuff we do to get the contract
Yeah,
and
bro.
to sell a deal, to have it fall out because of title, that's just
It sucks. It sucks.
yeah,
That's why it's important to build. I mean, it's a lot of things too. It's like it's important to have like multiple title relationships.
yeah.
When it comes to like real estate, bro, that way you have who to do good business with because title companies be fucking bullshit
I
sometimes.
mean, if you find, yeah, I think I've had almost the opposite. Like I have two title companies that I'll do business with, but I'll use one more than the other, and I'm kind of tight with them. So it's kind of like, hey, I keep sending them deals, and they keep. I'm almost. I don't want to say I don't send them that many deals to where like I'm on their hotline. Like they have people doing way more business, but it's like, hey, like they take care of you. You know?
Yeah, I was trying to look for my second one because it's always good to have two people because sometimes it's too much work that you give a title
Yeah,
company because they're not just dealing with your typical loans and stuff like that because you're dealing with people dead and all that stuff. So
yeah. And I think that's where a TC could come in too,
yeah,
where they could kind of manage the title companies and be like, okay, well, they're
they
being a
help
bit
out
slow.
title companies a lot.
They do,
They delegate
or that,
a lot of shit, which I try to help them out as much as I can. But it's like yeah, the TC is like good for that.
yeah,
And title company keeps them happy. Yeah, this was about when I was trying to look for another one to keep the workflow like good. That's why I was
yeah.
I was like, man, fuck that shit. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm staying with y'all. And they're like,
I was gonna,
I told you.
I was gonna say a TC. I mean, can definitely do a lot of the stuff that the title company won't do, or that they will do, but they're just like they have other files to do to work on. But like a TC can't really correct that right there. I don't think they just fucked up big time on
Oh no
setting
no
that
no yeah
paperwork.
this one was just a
Yeah.
fuck up. Nah
Even
nah
even if you had a T, even if you had a
TC
TC,
will
there wasn't.
expedite TC would just expedite the process of a deal getting closer, since
Yeah,
she could follow up with the buyer with the buyer seller whatever to get information if they need.
yeah, yeah,
Because I know title
yeah.
companies they have a lot of other shit to do. So
No, that's one thing too. It's like one thing I did, like whenever I first got a TC, they would follow up a lot. They would follow up a lot with the seller, and kind of like get stuff that get documents that we need, and that's a big help right there.
no, yeah, it's a lot of time consuming with that shit. So they help
Yeah,
out like on our end and also them, like title and shit. Damn, what the hell is that?
yeah. It's the dogs. Hey, shush. I'll take you out in a bit. Uh, but but yeah, dude. So back to what we started talking about the outsized returns.
Yeah.
Have you ever kind of experienced anything like that where where you where you have a period, like maybe not just in business, right? Where in business, in fitness, or whatever. Have you ever had like a growth spurt, pretty much? I'm listening, by the way.
I mean, yeah, I hadn't. I mean, I had it in fitness, business too. I think. I mean, this year for me, I mean, I have pretty dry months. Um,
Give me an example of like the one in fitness.
I mean, I lost more. Like, I got leaner and like, I got a little bit bigger and shit.
Yeah. And
Like I'm more marked up and everything as far as fitness, but it's just all because I made the change of eating healthier. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I was working
yeah,
out, but I was going to the gym, but I was eating like shit. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like fast food and but
How,
just
how
the
long
junk
was
food. This was
how,
like
how
this year as well.
so how long were you working out? And I'm assuming like working out pretty consistently, but eating like shit. How long was that
But
you
that
were
was a
doing that?
long time.
Yeah,
That was like probably fucking say years, a couple years.
yeah,
I
yeah,
had those phases where I eat good, but then it was just like nah, like I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Because I
yeah,
would just see what was made at home and stuff like that.
yeah.
And then, but now
So
it's like,
you're kind of like this working. You were
yeah,
like
I was
working
kind of
out,
like
working
this.
out.
I was just working out and maintaining the same and shit like that. Now I'm like,
Like what? Like
why?
once you tweak that small thing, once you tweak that small thing of like you're doing all the same stuff, but now you just change the eating, then you kind of
Yeah, now I'm like consistent and actually like
yeah,
not trying to miss days and like at the end of the day is it's just eating the same shit over again. Keeping
yeah,
simplified my as far as like focus on what to think. You know, as far as use my time to think in business, but like
yeah.
what I'm gonna eat and stuff like that, I'm just like, oh shit, keep it steak, chicken, eggs. Come on,
Steak, chicken, eggs.
steak, chicken, eggs. Come on, nice and
Yeah.
simple. Boom. You know what I mean?
How many weird question. How many times do you eat during the day?
Try to eat
Like
like
meals. How many meals do you eat?
times. Right
Three?
now, I'm trying to stay at 3 to get bigger.
It's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah,
It's-
and like snacks in between.
yeah. I've been eating recently I've been eating I think three. Sometimes two. Those Zins that I've been taking,
Oh yeah,
they're keeping me from like,
yeah. Those
you
things
know,
are crazy, man.
yeah. They don't give me you didn't try a Zin. You tried those ultras.
Shit.
Yeah.
Then never mind. Sin. Don't sponsor me still.
No, no, but they're a hunger suppressant. But anyways,
Oh yeah, then it's for
um
business too. Business. I mean, I made more money.
yeah.
You know.
From
That
but
was
from what though? Like
basically a
what
reset
was
thing.
the
I was
tweak?
doing
What was the
real good.
tweak?
Didn't tweak anything much. It was just a
Yeah.
reset, starting from it was like I had that partnership, but it like focusing on construction and real estate. I'm like, fuck real estate. Let's go real estate.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a basically reset. So I started, the wholesale company from the ground up again.
Yeah.
I
Nice,
mean,
nice.
well over 6 figures.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's good for I feel like for one man show. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
No, I think we're in a rare air to say,
Yeah, because on
in rare
average I
air.
was like closing like minimum like I tried a minimum one for sure, but it was like two. Average was like I'm not sure average right now because I did more. Nah, I haven't checked exactly how much right now. Well, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me tell you.
That's where I come into
It's
play.
pretty much December already, so
Yeah.
I sometimes forget, bro. Like it's like oh shit, we're already in December. Oh, we
I
can.
will while you look for that, I will say this for my outside returns. Um one in fitness, I so I've always been I used to be a good runner back when I was like way lighter, and now I'm like 205. I'm more on like the stronger side and bulkier side.
Yeah.
So I was kind of a shit runner. Like I was like a terrible runner. And for like my whole like CrossFit career, I've always been like bad at running. Like I was like, if there was a running workout or if we had to go run any kind of distance, 200 meters, 400 meters, a mile, even worse, right? But and same thing with burpees, running and burpees, like those like cardio movements, the body weight stuff. I was like terrible at it, but I think I took like November and December of last year to work on it, like really hard, like to work with somebody that was really good at it, and he kind of like pushed me in
Yeah.
those 2 months, and ever since then, like the years of bad running and bad burpees kind of got erased in those 2 months.
Oh, for real?
And yeah, so I went from like
Yeah.
being like this at running to like
To like,
I'm not the best still. Like I'm still,
it's like you see an improvement.
I'm yes, like they used to call me there was a they would tease me, call me Cardio Carlos because I sucked at running and at burpees. And now people call me Cardio Carlos, and I'm like, yo, that's like I just smoked your ass, dude. Like, what are you talking about? You know? So I'm still not the best at them, but I took those 2 months to like really work on that bottleneck, and it kind of just skyrocketed me in that one skill. So yeah, but did you find the
So,
yeah, did you find the deal size?
yeah, average it was like 12.1. So I was making anywhere from 12 to 24 like average months.
Yeah,
Say I want to stay. I stayed at like 15. You want to call it a day, like 15K average a month,
yeah,
like consistently. Where I was like, but it's like there was a lot of improvement to be made.
yeah.
A lot of improvement, like a
Same here.
shitload of improvement, bro. Like this is
Yeah,
like I was like, damn, I made this much money with what? You know what I mean? I
yeah,
was like, there's a lot of improvement.
yeah, yeah.
Like a shitload. That's
Same
like
here, dude.
it's like a lot of fucking improvement. Damn, you know what I mean?
All right, dude.
Because
We get
everybody
it.
asks for
We
shit.
get it.
Huh?
We get it.
Nah, it's because I mean, like, life happens.
Yeah, yeah. I will say this. If anybody's listening to this and you're not tracking your numbers, like that's how you know where you need to improve. Like if you're not tracking any numbers, you can't really tell. Like yes, you always can improve stuff, but if you're not tracking your numbers, you don't know exactly where to improve. Like
Yeah, yeah,
you might have a feeling of like, okay, I should get better at, my marketing. I should get better at, getting these leads on the phone. I should get better at this. I should get better at that. But if you're tracking your numbers, you're like, okay, this is a this is a this is a this is a this, and this is a this. This needs the most help. It's not a feeling of like, oh, I feel like this one might be the one that needs help. Once you track your numbers, you're like, this is the one that needs the most help. Like it's the lowest one. That's the first one I'm gonna attack.
nah, hell yeah, it's really important, and I learned it from you, bro. Like you told me, and I was like, "Fuck, fine. I guess I'll track them." You know what I mean? But before
Yeah.
that, I knew like somewhat of I was like, yeah, I know what's working, what's not working. For me, it was like getting better on the dispo, right? But now
Yeah.
that's like fixed.
Yeah.
So it's
And I will say like numbers aren't all. Like I was on a meeting today and he was talking about how like some people would just sit there and like almost like they call it like mental masturbation to an Excel sheet. They just sit there and like they won't do anything else except just like obsess with this Excel sheet. Like you can't be obsessed with the Excel sheet, but you at least need to track them.
yeah, you have to do the work. This is just
The scoreboard per se.
yeah, the scoreboard. There you go, the scoreboard, and you get to see what the fuck you gotta fix.
Yeah. But
Yeah, KPI is really important when it comes to business.
yep, yep.
I'm excited
Um,
for this year, bro. I feel like it's gonna be
me too,
amazing.
dude.
It's gonna be amazing. If y'all don't know, we cooking deals, we cooking deals. You know what I mean? Getting the new year ready. So,
Like yeah. Any closing thoughts for the week?
I'll let you go first.
I think for me, I guess a quote, and I can't remember the quote exactly, but it was like, it was like you can change your life in an instant, whether it's for good or bad. You can go out, get a shotgun, kill somebody. You're changing your life forever, drastically. You know, your life changed in a second, in the pull of a trigger. So if you can do that for bad, you can change your life that fast for bad. You can also change your life that fast for good. And that's something that I've lost sight of. But it's like It's all in here. It's like I can change my mind. I can change my life today, like this. I don't know what the snap is, but I can change my life. To where it's like gonna be unrecognizable.
No, yeah,
In
I
an instant.
agree. I agree.
So
I agree with that.
yeah. So that's my closing statement. Your turn.
Shit. My closing statement. I mean, I'll see y'all next week. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the time I see y'all. It's gonna be. Damn, I don't even know when we're gonna be uploading this, but
28. No, tonight. I swear.
next time is gonna be the 28th. So I guess we'll see him next time. You know what I mean? So I guess it's not gonna be a new year. So in the meantime, is for me is it's kind of I was gonna do the same thing. Everything like everybody has a story.
Hmm.
The life that we're living, you're writing that story because you're able to choose what you want in life with everything because it's your life, right?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has the right to choose how it ends. Either you want a good ending or a bad ending, and I feel like everybody has the same opportunity. It's just taking advantage and actually doing what you say you're gonna do. I mean, being financially wealthy is hard, but it's being broke is also hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been
Yeah.
broke. I've had money. I choose money every single time.
I choose rich every
You know
fucking
what I mean?
time.
And it's just because it's like I come from nothing, bro. And it's like
Yeah.
if you can come from nothing and actually do it, bro, like it's because I said because last time my parents were here, and I told my dad like, how come he doesn't never really wanted to invest or anything like that?
Yeah.
She was like, where'd you get that mindset? And I was like, I just didn't want to work for nobody. I wanted to fucking have my own shit. You know what I mean? But I was like, that's what I mean. Like, you don't have to have like anything. You know what I mean? You can start from nothing. So it's like if you thinking out there if I should start or not, just do it, man. You're not gonna
Yeah.
know if you fail at it if you don't do it.
Agreed. Agreed.
I mean, for the people that don't know, I'm launching a cleaning business from scratch. This is a little side quest, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm not actually doing the cleaning, but it's like involving real estate. So I'm using the connections that I have and the people that I know that are gonna do the cleaning for me, and I'm gonna attract the clients like realtors and stuff like that since I already have some in the pipeline. I mean, I'm gonna see how that goes, but I'm not gonna know until if I actually do it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I learned a lot with wholesale, bro. I learned a lot with wholesale because wholesale at the end of the day is marketing and sales.
That's all it is. It's
Marketing and sales because it's like sales on the dispo side and sales on the acquisitions and then marketing for both. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think wholesale. Yeah. You can take all the same stuff in wholesaling and apply it to a different business.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit.
Cleaning side.
It's all the same shit.
Nah, yeah, I agree.
So,
Nah, hell yeah,
but
man. But yeah, bro, excited for this week. I guess
let's do it.
we'll see what we have new in the contract for these fellas next week. Maybe a
Hell
little
yeah.
fourplex.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right, dog.
Nah, man, big dog.
I'll see y'all next week.
All right, man.
And
Have a good one.
Merry Christmas.
Oh shit, for real. Merry Christmas.
See ya.